Our friends, to that particular friend, what mother did not do, you cannot do it. Your mother did, you will not do it. Thank you very much.
We are in 2023.
We are here to build this country for our generations unborn.
Also, you can legitimate corruption. I see a rescue man and telling you say you go in committee room.
But when you give them the chance to do it, they can't do it.
Yes, indeed.
I left 1975, I came to Moldova 79, and the rest riot.
Those who take honey with a pinch of salt and the juice of one orange and one lime.
But from 1975,
Yes.
we are in 2023.
Say that again.
You know, some people believe that nothing good happens unless they do it.
Yes.
This God have mercy upon us.
After two.
It's the clear representation of educated food. They're not really.
That word is strong.
Look, I will say this. Let them take me to Supreme Court.
But why is that before you? We just telling you that I'm happy.
Good morning, Liberia. Welcome to Kear Morning Live. Here's Daniel Rogers, the sheriff, the voice of the people, speaking truth to power every single morning. He has no fear, no favor. He stands for what is right, calling out the wrong, bringing justice to the light.
Yes, come along, join in. And let's sing the theme song, KNL, Kear Morning Live. It's 2 minutes past 7 o'clock, Thursday presentation, 2nd July 2026. Good morning, folks. I'm your presenter. We are your presenters, the deputy on his way, Deputy Sheriff OBED GIBAH. This is Kear Morning Live from the nation's capital on the rainy Thursday morning. And we say from the slump of Soniwen to the top of the executive mansion. I see the chat, a couple of issues to discuss. Of course, the local deal is coming up right here as a regular segment on the show. This is the People's Sheriff, your fearless sheriff in the court of public opinion. I fear no foe, I fear nothing but to do the right thing. Kear Morning Live, KML,
He is
on Kear Radio.
Rogers, the sheriff, the voice of the people, speaking truth to power every single morning. He has no fear, no favor. He stands for what is right, calling out the wrong, bringing justice to the light. KML Morning Live, the sheriff on the mic, keeping truth alive. He is the voice of the voiceless, courage in his stride. Kear Morning Live, Kear Morning Live, Kear Morning Live, Kear Morning Live. The sheriff in the public court of opinion. The sheriff in the public court of opinion. The sheriff in the public court of opinion. The sheriff in the public court of opinion.
In the public court of opinion. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Good night, good afternoon. The thrill and the space, of course, the agony. I mean, on yesterday, a thrilling match between Belgium and Senegal. But I don't know why the coach decided to continue to attack. You have 2 goals, And in the 85th minute of the match, I mean, you let loose. Concentration. We're not attack HT, we defend. Eh? We treat Belgium like we Ghana treated England. Look at Harry Kane. Man played 90 plus minutes. He was not even on target. Unfortunately, the Taranga Lions go home. Ghana plays tomorrow. Colombia. Tough. Ghana will be playing for their lives. Ghana will be representing Africa, not just Ghana. But it's Kear Morning Live, Thursday, 2nd July 2026. So I want to ask us, we Liberians, civil society are not happy, but after 2 weeks or down into this 6 minutes past 7 o'clock, Man Josephine, Man Mata, Man CC, to all our mothers, classy men, I hope you're on your feet. Emmanuel Diliga, good morning to you. Water and Sewer. Jimmy Smith, countryman Basi Nemo, want to recognize you. William B. Davis and his wife, they are regular listeners. Councillor Pierre Brambu. Let me also say good morning to Bien Kota. Good morning. He's a regular or religious listener to the show. Litama, good morning. It's been a while. Where we on this side? Most of you were kind of looking for me, but I'm here right on Kear FM 95. That's 95.9. So get it. We are live from the nation's capital. So today is the 2nd day of July. 24 days from now, we'll be celebrating our 179th independence. America will be celebrating on the 4th, celebrating her independence anniversary on the 4th. And somebody said, well, if you send me my July 4th gift or send me something for July 4th, I will also send you something for July 26th. But I want to ask us, we Liberians, because I cannot be exempted. I'm part of this whole country. This what happened in our country affects all of us. Share the video. We're on our Facebook, KCNTV, our YouTube, of course, Kear Network. And you know our numbers posted there on follow the podcast, share the video. If you're watching, if you're listening, wherever you are, the folks there in Johnsonville, in Clay Ashland, District 17, Ganta, Banga, Sanikole, Lofa, Zozo, wherever you are, Tottenberg, Rabosport, Bapolu, want to say good morning to you. Let me say good morning to the Minister of Information. He's a workaholic. He's on his way. Every time you went to his office, I love the transformation. 9 minutes past 7 o'clock. I love the transformation he has brought. At least we see a ministry that is representing that when you go there, people from out of Liberia or in, once you go to the ministry. Today is the regular press briefing. Well, the investigation that has to do with Samuel Twe and the former controller of the FIA concluded, but analysis on the call log, according to information coming to my decks, the sheriff's decks in this code of public opinion, they are doing analysis on the call log. And I'm also told from sources within the court that the Lone Star will be subpoena call to come and so they can analyze the call log. So that will be left with the judge. If he had judged that, yes, indeed, there was juror tampering, he might overturn the juror's verdict, and we might see retrial. That Twe and the rest, we are hearing information, but that will be left with the judge. The investigation concluded those who they were supposed to talk to, analyze. So they are doing the analyzation of the call log, and Lone Star Cell MTN will be involved. So that the public, we are all anxious, eager to know whether the judge will set aside the jurors' verdict to call for a retrial, and that will be left with the judge. If he's satisfied, or he might just say, well, based on investigation, the decision by the panel, the juror panel, was right to acquit former finance minister Samuel Intellectual Tue and the former controller. Somebody jokingly said, some of the jurors are saying, but the boy too young. Hey man, but we can't bring guilty verdict on the boy. The boy too young to go to jail. Is she? You remember what we eavesdropping, and people are saying, some of them were saying that we don't know that for a fact because we don't have red shoes. 12 minutes past 7 o'clock Thursday morning. This is the presentation with your dynamic sheriff, the man that fears no foe. I don't give a damn about anybody feeling. I give a damn about Liberia. Let me say good morning to our CEO, Kear. How are you this morning? And the general, of course, the general will be here. Don't forget to march you on. This is Kear Morning Live, KML, from the nation's capital, Monrovia, Liberia. So, tomorrow is the day. The judge, you remember Judge Usman Feka, the no-nonsense judge, reserved ruling in a surety bond, the bond that was filed to keep Nora Fina Bono out of prison, or to put a halt to the case, or have her outside and went until the determination. So both parties, prosecution and defense, went for cross-examination. The judge question and answer period. We all know that. We read it right here. And so he reserved ruling. So tomorrow, the judge will come down with the verdict as to grant the petition, what the petition, the court to do, that yes, the surety bond is guaranteed, is genuine. And so tomorrow, I can imagine what will happen at Criminal Court C under the watchful eyes of Judge Usman Feka, a no-nonsense judge. 30 minutes running down 7 o'clock wherever you are. You're on a keke. It is raining. It is raining. Be careful. Fast driving speeds you to the great beyond. And the great beyond can hold great surprises. My Josephine, pray for me so at least I can pass your way for this 26. Amen. I wish God will give me money to help our mothers. Now, today is the 2nd of July. And in 24 days, we'll be celebrating our independence anniversary. So, what are we celebrating? I want to ask Liberians this morning. What are we celebrating? Because some of us might not even have money to buy clothes for our children. We might not even have money to eat a fitting meal on that day. Because in Liberia, we used to eat at will. We used to eat at will 3 times. We had 3 square meals. I remember during the late 60s and 70s and 80s, you could eat anytime. But now, it is so ridiculous. It is so unthinkable with a country that is blessed, that we have everything, abundance of water, but we are still thirsty. Agriculture, we are still going with hunger, despair, hopelessness, uselessness. The only thing we see here in Liberia is corruption. Corruption, deceit, hypocrisy. I'm going to talk about Ellie. I'm going to read a story about Ellie, and you're going to form your opinion. I want you to weigh in. Yes, under your stewardship, you created this anti-graft institution. But in the same vein, you, Mama Nuku, who is responsible, you are one of the architects of and responsible for the lives of 250,000 Liberians. We buried their bones. We interred them. They were sent to the great beyond. The great beyond can hold great surprises. Across that bridge, 250,000 people of our comrades Ellen was not fighting to redeem Liberia. Ellen was not fighting to rescue Liberia from the carnage, from the looting that they accuse the Turbo administration for, the Doe administration, the Taylor administration. In fact, she is the architect. She's one of those who made sure that former President Taylor is in jail today, serving 50 years of his life, and she walked free. The best Ellen is the Ellen who will be sitting in prison. Put her in prison and throw the key away. I don't give a damn. I owe no apology to this because I'm old enough to know what Ellen did in our country. And not just Ellen, but we, the people, we are responsible for what is happening with us in our country. We, the people. Did we not execute 13 men for rampant corruption, abuse of power, nepotism, socialism, all the sin we put together, and we landed right across from me here. Right across from this dynamic studio, this office of mine. This office that belongs to the court of public opinion. Right across there. Right across there. 20 years old when those men were executed. Good morning to you, Marcus C.G. George. One of the surviving, one of the living progressive. Good morning to you, Marcus C.G. George. 18 minutes past 7 o'clock on a Thursday morning. Cousin Irene, Brosby City, District 17, good morning to you. Good morning to the folks there in Moulton Corner. Clay Ashland, Artington, my hometown, Backbush. Good morning to our mothers and fathers who can afford to feed their children because of the uncertainty. Mr. President, you took an oath. You said you came to rescue the Liberian people. You did not tell us on our fateful day when you said, I, Joseph Yuman Boaka, do solemnly swear that I will uphold, defend, faithfully, conscientiously, impartially discharge the duty and function of the office to the best of my ability. So help me God. Somebody talk about you being a deacon in the Baptist church. But where is your sense of reconciliation, Mr. President? Good morning to you. Where is the sense of reconciliation to what? Reconcile the people. A statesman, a man who been around in the corridors of power, Minister of Agriculture, LPMC, Vice President, now President. Like Mr. Cummings said, or anybody will say, to make decision, you have to sit at or in the executive mansion in that Oval Office. Because as Vice President, you don't have that leverage. You don't have that power. The President calls the shot. And you aspired. You did everything. I say this to you. Do you know this president missed out the chance to become the running mate to the late Samuel Doe? Because his own people rejected him. That was when Harry Foreman Monuba came in the picture. In my opinion, he is not a reconciler. Because I'm told Fina Bono uncle was a major in the army, a soldier man, military man. When the coup took place, he was one of those who pleaded for the release of this president and Joseph Yuman Boaka. He fell sick. He fell ill. He died. According to the narrative, this president did not go there. So when it was time to choose or pick, he asked the people to select a running mate to him. And that running mate should have come from Foya. And the Kisi people decided they will not choose now President Joseph Boakai to be the running mate. That was when Harry Fomba Monuba, who was then ambassador to the UK, was recommended by the late Kekura Kpoto. That was how he lost the chance to become the running mate. And some will say, well, God had a purpose. God had a plan for him. But in my opinion, he is not a reconciler. You know, I sat with the Ome before, HT. I sat with him before in his office when he was vice president. I don't know whether he still remember me. Maybe he do, because if I go around, people will say the guy on the radio. He will remember me. He will remember me. The turning point for this president and myself, when I went to the civil law court, not the civil law, but the city court, after they accused, then they took him, they accused of Cummings of tampering with the CPP document. I entered the city court. I saw this president, then in the opposition, sitting across from Mr. Cummings. I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. That was the turning point for this president and I to go to court on a falsehood. 22 minutes past 7 o'clock, Thursday morning, 2nd July. So we are going to celebrate 179 years of independence. What I want to ask you this morning, what will we be celebrating? Water? I hear somebody say 76% of the people have pipe-borne water. Finance minister say 85% of the people have pipe-borne water. That's a freaking lie. And if Liberia was serious, those two officials will be made to resign. Because that is mockery, hypocrisy at the highest peak, at the highest level. Somebody come around, invite somebody to tell them that this is KML with your sheriff in the court of public opinion. Abraham Parker, good morning. 24 minutes past the hour. No food for lazy men. Get up, wake up. It's time to go. You know, I like the song, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus was, oh, when he washed my saints away, was a happy day. He taught me how to walk, watch and pray. Are you praying for the nation? Or are you cursing the nation? The leaders are responsible to march the troop. The forward march of Liberia is incumbent on the president, the vice president, the speaker, the pro tempore, and members of that august body. Kear Morning Live, KML. Wherever you are, sitting on your sofa, you're driving to work. This is your breakfast you deserve. It is on now. Don't tell me I will listen tomorrow. It's on now. It's now. Listen, gather around your radio. If you don't have battery, buy batteries, because the sheriff is here to serve you breakfast. The clock on the wall is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. Time waits for no man. We are behind schedule. Look at some of the breaches after 179 years. We go around the country, we see how people live in abject poverty. Mr. President, Your Excellency, Joseph Boakai, forget about your cronies. Forget about your partisanship. Take a look outside. Stare in the face of the people. Walk. Come down from your throne. Come down from your comfort zone. Walk the streets and see how your people live. Imagine during the rainy season. It is raining. Now, our people, some of them will take the blocks and put their beds because of the water. Even though they are also responsible because some of the homes they build it in the alley or the waterway. So it's a problem. And they bear the consequence of their actions. We are bearing the consequence of our actions because we were used by Ellen and her cronies. I remember June 19, 1990, Ellen addressed the committee, the subcommittee on the crisis on Liberia, and she evaluated. She said the war that Mr. Taylor was bringing was a popular revolution. As the result, 250,000 people perish. They were not seeking your interest. They were seeking self-aggrandizement. If it's not me, it can be somebody. And if it's somebody, it has to be me. So they bought guns, bazookas, and they kill up our people. And today, Ellen wants to tell me, telling this president, she knows how to undermine. She's clever. People say she's the Maradona. In what sense? Positivity or causing the deaths of 250,000 people, and people are still dying. Go to the JFK. Oh, somebody spare me. Today, a young girl went to give birth, and the treatment administered that little girl, hey, Father, damage her spine. Today, people are demonstrating, protesting. Doctors, nurses, physicians, you just name it, teachers. Those who impact the minds of the young generation. The people who are supposed to be taking over from us. When you hear them speak, because you're not serious. You're not making it available and affordable. So therefore, Liberians are falling by the wayside. I don't want to even talk about the economic situation on the people. Their babies, their children cannot even go to school. They have gone into prostitution. They do prostitution. They prostitute because they want their family to survive. Are we celebrating 179 years because the country has got no direction? Do we have direction? Do we know where we're going? Where are we going, fellow Liberians? If I may ask, where are we going? We've gone almost 23 years of Unity Party and CDC. But it's the same old song. We need a new song narrative. The lyrics should be with a different meaning, not the same meaning. Who's writing the song? Who's writing the script? The script needs to be edited and edited for the greater good of the people of this country. The masses, those who live in the slum communities, the shanty towns, they too, they are Liberians, because in 3 years from now, they will stand in the queue, they will march in their drews to cast that vote. But I say to you, my comrades, my compatriots, it is time to open your eyes. If you're not, this 2029 should be the turning point, because this is the discussion you have now. 2029 coming. Senator Dillon, good morning. 7:30 is the time, 7:30. Kear Morning Live with your sheriff. Fellow Liberians, we speak because we feel the anguish. We feel, we speak with tenacity, with power, because this is the only thing that we do best, to the best of our ability. So help me God. Am I a saint? No. I like to undress myself before I undress other people. The only thing we see in our country is looting. Looting, stealing, people getting rich, poor people. They were poor like pauper, selling plank, drugs. Some of them today can stand and beat their chests that they have money. What money do you have? We're going 179. We cannot even qualify for the Nations Cup. Our clubs cannot even participate. They are not participating. They are just visitors. A little country, the Karis, how do you call Kariska, what? Their population history is 156,000. An island country of Venezuela, around Guyana. Yeah. 156 playing at the World Cup. Liberia is 3, 4, 5, 6 times older than that country, but they are at the World Cup. What is wrong with us, fellow Liberians? Somebody tell me this, Sheriff. I don't have the answer. I wish I have the answer. I wish I had the answer or have the answer. Where are we going? Do we know where we're going to? Do we like the life that we live? Oh, we settle for little. We settle for little. We settle for little. We'll come to the drugs issue. Well, the minister is not here, just so you know. The minister is not here. The Attorney General lost his cousin. I'm told he's in Minnesota for the burial. And he might be returning this week. We say never mind to the minister for the loss of his cousin. Fellow Liberians, from Broad Street, Snapper Hill, Benson Street, Crown Hill, around the city, wherever you are, Mr. Realist, good morning. 28 minutes going up to 8 o'clock. 7:45, we'll open the line. So what are we celebrating, for God's sake? Somebody tell me. Somebody, please tell me, what is there to celebrate when we don't have roads? We don't have bridges. Most of you sit here, you don't go out of Monrovia or Montserrado. Go out and see what is happening. Do you know the current domestic, the debt the government owes? Do you know? It's about $2.56 billion. When Eddie came, the international borrowers, international partners waived the debt. Before Eddie left, I think she left it at 1.9. We came and took it to 2. Now it is 2.5, I think $6 billion domestic and foreign debt. Where is this money? Where the money going? Where the money going? Up to now, the road from ERWA to the RIA is not completed. As we speak. As we speak. Why is Liberia so different? John Mahama. I saw John in a helicopter. The man is blessed. John Mahama. Dramani Mahama. Because of the flooding, he went in a chapel, the helicopter, we say, hovering around the city, seeing what is happening to his people. And he's bringing relief. That those structures that are causing or has caused flooding in Accra will be demolished. They don't politicize it. But yet everything is politicized. So I stopped by this morning. God woke me up. Sometimes, folks, the very people you talk about, look, the system, when the system works, the country will flourish. The system is there. The laws are there. But the implementation of the law, if I flaunt the law, if I disobey, let me be punished. Whether my father is the president, whether the minister of justice or the NSA boss or the police director, whether they are my friends, but let me be prosecuted to send a message. 13 men were executed because of the way they ran the country. I have a disturbing video on my phone where DEA officers, I don't know whether the woman stripped naked when she heard that the DEA were coming, or whether she was in the bathroom, just coming from the bathroom, having shower, and she was naked. The DEA was breaking down her house, butt naked. Disturbing video. But 100 million worth of drugs. Those who were apprehended, investigated, they adjudged that they were not guilty. And I mean, I don't phantom it. I don't get it. The 200,000 that was seized was given back to those accused. The court say they exonerated them. Then fast forward to the $19.2 million. We'll talk about the drugs. We'll ask questions. But right now, we are talking about our country celebrating. Americans can celebrate. Americans can celebrate because they have everything to celebrate, even though people are dying too. People live with destitution. People are also hopeless. Drugs. They are zombies. I watched a documentary on Philadelphia. Wow. Don't be fooled. All is not glitter, it's not gold. And remember this, money does not make you happy. Money gives you a comfortable life. It makes you confidence. It gives you that confidence. But money does not make you happy. Learn this today. But don't worry, be happy. Even if your landlord say your rent is late, don't worry, be happy. God will make it all right for you. Because I got confidence. God going to see us through. No matter what the case may be, I know he's going to do it for me. He's going to do it for you. Because people, what shall we do when we see him coming? We will be running because we'll be escaping from the consequence of our stewardship, from the consequence of our action, hypocrisy, looting of our country, and causing poor mothers who go to give birth. My wife, Princess Wilson Rogers, went to give birth to that bouncing baby boy, Alexander Munez Bonzia. I love him. He's like a doll baby. She had to sleep on the bed after giving birth with three other women on the bed. And people pay money to put people down, people who can't afford. Then we're celebrating 179 years, fellow Liberians. God forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Father, we are going into temptation. Every day we are tempted to do the wrong thing for God's sake, fellow Liberians. We are all tempted into temptation, but forgive us our trespasses. We trespass, we transgress against others. But Father, forgive us, for we don't know, we know what we're doing. But where are we going? It is well. The preacher man say, or the songwriter say, it is well. 22 minutes going up to 8 o'clock. In 7 minutes, we'll open the lines to get your thoughts. What will we be celebrating for God's sake, fellow Liberians? Is there anything to celebrate? 179 years we will be on that fateful day, July 26th. We'll all gather in our homes. Some will bake turkeys. Some will have, in abundance, the food, the liquor, the champagne. They will pop it because they can afford it. But my Josephine, my Sisi, our mothers, my Annie, my Sarah, Uncle Joe, will they also celebrate? Will they also be, I hear they say, 750,000 put in the supplementary budget for the 26th celebration around the country? Nonsense. Poor people will not get it. The local authority, the superintendent, and their officials, they will dance in the money. The chiefs, But then I'm sitting, I'm driving to work on a rainy Thursday morning. Oh, then I'm asking myself, Rogers, where are you going? Do you know where you're going? Do you like the things that you do? But I say to you folks, the song say, if religion was the thing that money will buy, the rich will live and the poor will die. But you know why? It is not. Money can't and cannot buy it. Because money can't buy love. 90 minutes to the hour, Thursday morning, from the slump of Sodiway. Good morning to the people of Center Street, South Beach. Linga, good morning. Good morning to the people of Gurley Street. Good morning to all of my mothers and fathers in the slump, in the shanty town. May God bless you. May God bestow his blessing upon you. Don't be tempted to commit suicide. As we speak, people are committing suicide. People are fed up with the life, but we cannot commit suicide because we have the faith that God, no matter what the case may be, God will do it for us. I know he's going to do it for me. I said in the morning, my kids are going to school. And when I look behind me, people say, why you don't go to church? Church? You're asking me why I don't go to church? Some people, every Sunday, they wear new clothes. They fuss with the seamstress or the tailor. Why haven't you finished with my dress or my pants or my trouser or my shirt? I want to go to church. But what do you do for your fellow man? Right after church, you have the food. It's wasting. It's just in a banner, but you don't share. That is not church. That is not serving God. Are you feeding the poor people? Do you care about them? Do you see them? Do you wonder why no clothes? Mr. President, take a look outside. Take a look outside, Mr. President. Come down from your throne. Come down from your fleets. Come down from those SUVs and take 2 bodyguards and walk around the city or just cruise around the city and see the suffering of the masses. You came to rescue them. What is the definition of rescue, for God's sake? Can somebody tell me here? Can somebody tell me? I need somebody to tell me. What is the meaning of rescue? Have the president rescued Liberians? Are we now rescued from the bondage, from the carnage, from the looting of the country? Have we now been rescued? I'm asking you, fellow Liberians. I'm asking you, fellow Liberians. Has the president rescued us? Or the Unity Party? Not too much sugar. Yeah, but no. Okay. All right. My madam, game over. Tell us if we have been rescued. I'm asking the question. So the question to you, what will we be celebrating? What will we be celebrating on that fateful day? Let's get your participation. It's time to get your participation. We're going to use two numbers. I'm going to use my number so you can also have the opportunity to call 0770 520 496 0777 959 959 0881 871 670. If you're out of Liberia in the diaspora, a WhatsApp number +2 31 777 959 959. Let's discuss what we have been discussing. So, we'll be celebrating in 24 days from now. We'll be celebrating our 179th independence anniversary. 1847, declared independent. We're one of the oldest independent states. So, if you want to join the conversation, it is your time now to join the conversation. Good morning, wherever you are. Let's discuss Liberia. What is there, in your opinion, to celebrate? Let's take this caller. Let's take our first caller. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Just hold on. Good morning. Where's Josh? Good morning. Hello. Okay, just hold on. Let me take this caller. Okay. Good morning, sir. How are you? Okay. Let's hear you. What is Jack? Let me just hold you. We're trying to process you. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my name is Chris Martin, and I call from Johnson Street.
Prince, go ahead. You're live.
Okay. Let's get back to national issues. Let's get back to the Unity Party. The July 26th is going to be our 180-something years.
No, 179.
179 years of celebrations of independence. We need to ask the Liberian people what's the definition of independence. How many years have we been into independence? And how many years have we been into struggle that we call independence today? That we are going to be celebrating. We are going to be celebrating Independence Day this coming July 26, 2026. Okay. Now, back to the Unity Party. What did I say? Back to the Unity Party. The word you call rescue. Can you go back to your dictionary or whatever book that you use, define the word rescue? Can you revisit it and come back to the Liberian people and tell the Liberian people, say, you have misused the word. You have misused the word in your operations, your practical operation has told the Liberian people that you have misled them. We are in a complete hardship. Like you said, I want the president also to put like 2 or 3 bully guys alongside with him to take a stroke around Central Time or in various communities and see the livelihood, to see the living conditions of ordinary Liberians. I'm not talking about government officials because they are using all of our natural resources for their own use, for their own benefit. Why are we repeating ourselves? Say we are under good leadership. Mr. Bwaka, the purpose of celebrating this independence is not necessary. Absolutely, it's not necessary.
So what your name again, please? Because I want to ask you your name.
Chris Martin.
Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the supplementary budget that I read, they put 750,000 for the 26th celebration across the country or in the counties. And you're calling and you say it is not necessary. Who's going to benefit from that 750,000 in your opinion, sir?
I didn't get you. You were breaking in.
I said, the supplementary budget.
Yeah.
According to the government, they put 750,000 for the July 26th independent that will be celebrated across the country with Liberians and or in the counties, if you will. And they are And in your opinion, who, in your opinion, you think going to benefit or enjoy the 750,000? Will it reach the commoners, the poor people? Will they celebrate too?
No, the money being budgeted for the celebration, in my own purview and my own knowledge, it's seeing government officials, though unity partisans, going to enjoy, because how many Liberians, what an invitation, what have been said on radio about celebration? Are the Liberian people been told in the common, do you have cars going around telling the Liberian people this is your Independence Day and you have to do this with your children, you have to do that with your children, bring your family and all the kind of thing? This is a complete disaster in this country. I mean, to answer your questions, it's not the ordinary Liberian that are going to benefit. It's not the ordinary Liberian going to benefit. Those are at the peak. Those are unity partisans going to benefit from all of these. And the money being budgeted, if so, I mean, it is good that they are budgeted a little amount, because it's know very well that it's not the ordinary Liberian. Because we talk about celebrations, we talk about the ordinary Liberians celebrating this Independence Day. It is our Independence Day. It is out from rural area down to Morovia. It's a celebration day. It is a right. It is a privilege. It is a privilege. So the people trying to mislead the Liberian people. But you know what? Sorry to say that. Let me just say this one to my closing. We are not stupid anymore. We are not stupid anymore. We have learned complete sense.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
let me hold you there. Thanks for your time and take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, sir. Let's get your thought.
Thank you very much, Sheriff. My name is Juan Bodopia, and I'm a member of the UP Electoral Bureau.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, it is we all is not rosy, all is not 100%. But when there are strides being made, I think we do enough.
But Mr. Martin say what we live with disaster.
That's the opinion, and he's entitled to it.
Okay.
And, you know, the way people see things, it maybe that's not how other people see things.
Okay.
So that's the opinion.
All right.
But what I'm saying is that, of course, yes, there are some strides that have been made. So we can celebrate the incoming of the 285 pieces of yellow machine that have not happened since the foundation of this country.
So you'll be celebrating 285 yellow machine. Is that what the celebration is all about?
But the 285 machine is something to benefit the people. The people will benefit from it. Can you imagine from the market rule? The country is about to be opened up.
So in your opinion, there is something to, in your opinion, there is something to celebrate.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Call us on 0770520496 0777. Let's go back to the line. Take this caller. Good morning, Jeremiah Cole. Hello.
Thank you very much, the sheriff.
Yes, sir.
This is Jeremiah Cole from District 17.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me appreciate you, the sheriff. Let me make it clear here. I'm a supporter of this government. Even though I'm not a unity partisan, yes, people about whatsoever, and I'm not a partisan for any political party in this country, and I wish not to even be.
Okay.
Yes, because I noticed that partisans are prioritizing the party over the country. So I only support people, but my vote is not on an autopilot. Yeah, it can change. So I'm in the interest of the country.
Okay.
Let's be clear. If you want for the country to celebrate, and everybody in the country to be fair, 5.2 million people according to the census, then for the celebration you should be allotting about not less than 2 more million. Then every horse, I think, a beggar will be bought to give it to them. That's what we should be doing here. None of it 750,000 a million just for the elite.
Okay, let me ration. I beg you. Let me ration the time. Too many calls coming in. Let me hold you there and take this caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Sherry, good morning.
Good morning. Sekou Fofana, let's get your thoughts. What's there to celebrate? What will we be celebrating?
Plenty things.
What are those things?
Number one is peace. It's the peace that in the country.
The what?
The peace.
Peace?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Nobody labeling Roger to be enemy of state. The radio station is the journalists, they are free today to do anything they want to do. To criticize the president. Nobody go after you. Number two, the rule. Number three, no government official or civil servant there send the president come to power. They're not protesting for their salary when the B-Day is coming. Let me ask you this.
You say so the folks at the Phoebe Hospital and across the country protesting, are they not civil servant?
Not to my knowledge, I never saw any video about it. But let me say this, Sheriff, before I drop the line, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just say we will not celebrate today this year, because according to most of the people, they say there is calamity, the heaven on earth fall. The hell on earth fall, so there is hardship in Liberia more than before. Let's get preempt that. If we will not celebrate this year country birthday, we will either just say to the country, or the country will have good face in the international war.
Okay, so to answer the question, we should celebrate. There's cause for celebration, right?
Yeah, no, that the question is to you. You can ask me whether. So I'm asking you, if we will not celebrate, that will be good for the country.
You can't. No, I pose a question. You answer the question. You don't return the question or rephrase the question to me. Good morning.
Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mobile Sakama. I'm calling on Cinco this morning.
179. What are we celebrating?
Sheriff, only a useless parent will celebrate birthday when his or her child not in school or they are seriously ill and they are there celebrating birthday. That is to say, Sheriff, I will speak this morning. Our people are living in water. Flood has taken over their homes. Total poverty in the land. But we are here saying we want to celebrate just because we want to put money in the pocket of few government officials. Sheriff, that's the reason sometimes I ask, is it really true that President Joseph Imam Boubacar have 42 years of experience? Because these are things that the president was saying and said, no, this year, the fund that's supposed to be used for Independence Day celebration, let us use that fund, for example, for the people community to alleviate people from living in the water, or some community to be developed. That is how innovative.
But Zagama, if I may hold you there, Zagama, we all know for a fact that some of the flooding, we are responsible because of the structures we built in the alley, in the waterway, the alley. So yeah, that's the consequence of what is happening. So you cannot squarely blame everything on the government.
Yeah, that is why, Sheriff, if we have a responsible government, they are there to ensure that those structures that are built in other way are removed to relieve the people.
And when the government tried to do it, you people politicize it.
No, Sheriff. As long as you are doing the right, for example, we saw Mayor working around here. Mayor were breaking structures that were not to be on the roadside. We criticize it, they will appreciate that. When you are doing the right thing, Sheriff, like bro will appreciate you. But when you do it politically, where you wouldn't want to give political relevance, that's the time we criticize what your action, Sheriff.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost that caller. Call us back. The lines are bustling. The traffic, huge traffic. Let's go back to this line. Let's get your thoughts.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, let me just get a comment somebody made about houses, structure being in the waterway.
What is your opinion?
My point here is the structure being in the waterway is not individual has to be blamed for that.
Who's to be blamed? Who should we blame?
It's the public works. Because before any structure being placed in the city or wherever part of the country, it is a responsibility of the Ministry of Public Works to tell you this is suitable for building a structure or not suitable. You need to get relocated. So ordinary citizens don't know. They don't have the knowledge about that. These are the engineers who went to schools, went to colleges and things, They are responsible for such an act. So how do you blame ordinary citizens who haven't studied land, who haven't studied structures being put into place? Who do you study? The ordinary or
Okay,
the public
okay.
works or the government?
Let's get to the crux of the matter. Our discussion. We'll be clocking 179, celebrating our independence. What is there to celebrate? Should we be celebrating? What should we be celebrating?
No celebration. Use the money that you're using to celebrate. The money is so small. Look at the population of Liberia, like my brother just said. Look at the population of Liberia. Then you're using money like thousands. You're using money like thousands. Country that are citizens up to 1 point something million. Then you're using thousands. Why are you wasting that money? Why can't we use the money here to see whether we can settle one community and see how they can live in to get out of poverty or live in a very good condition? Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you so much so much for your call. Thank you. Let's take this caller. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, the sheriff. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Mami Donso.
Yeah, good morning for the deliberation this morning. But the sheriff, I wanted, probably differ with you by saying that we got to get rid of the two political parties.
Did I say no? You see, hey man, did I say get rid of the political party?
Yeah, but not bringing them to power.
No, I said Unity Party and CDC. After the expiration of this president, the tenure of Unity Party will be 24 years. 24 years of those two parties. I did not say get rid of them. So let's
No, what I'm saying get rid of them. You guys are discussing about 2029. You need different.
No. Listen, it was just in passing. Our topic now is not 2029. I just said that the discussion now rather talk about water, light, other infrastructure. We are everybody concentrating on 2029.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question, Donzo, my question to you, sir, should we celebrate or should we not celebrate? And if so, what will we be celebrating?
Yeah, I listen to some guys.
No, give your opinion.
Saying that listen, that's what I want to get my opinion from. Saying that we should celebrate this July 26th for Yellow Machine. A Yellow Machine that bring bread into our country. Somebody's telling me that we should celebrate July 26th because Yellow Machine is in this country. Why some of these guys they can't upgrade our thing very soon? Because it's not something that you can't say we should celebrate Yellow Machine. Celebrating Yellow Machine have bring bread into the country. And somebody tell me we should celebrate Yellow Machine for our July 26th. The only thing I would say, the people are suffering, they are living on destitution,
So based on that, we should not celebrate.
We should not celebrate, we should use that money to elevate the common people in the slums, Sonny Wayne, the West Point, Cloudtown, elevate people going in this community, one of the people are just saying, elevate the people's life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Good morning. Okay. We lost our caller. Call us back on 07705204996, 777-959-959, 0881-777-959-959. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, the sheriff.
Good morning, sir. Where you join us from on this lovely, or should I say lovely or wet? Is it still raining out there?
Not raining, just quiet. The cloud is getting dark.
Okay.
For me, I'm a call web for now.
So we have a gloomy city right now.
Yeah.
Let's get your thoughts.
We expect rain anytime for now.
Okay.
Sherry.
Yes, sir.
Sherry, let me be bold. You on July 26th, you will see the club, the entertainment center will be back. But yeah, for now, you will see the Yana boys, the Yana girls that on the street are selling. They are putting their susu to celebrate that day. You know what they will be celebrating for? To take the stress from their heart, to take the stress from their feet.
Okay.
People are speaking. Very soon for now, school is about to open for August, September. They are hustling because they want to pay their children's school fees to see their children in school. But the country is getting difficult. Everything, prices is going up. Everything is just going up because we are unity party, lead government. Everything is up, just going up. Can't count down. We are seriously suffering in this country. We don't need celebration. The money that will be there for celebration should be used for different thing that our people will see and celebrate with it.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you.
nice day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your call. Let's take more calls on the platform KNL Care Morning Live on your station. This is your station. Time check is 6 minutes past the hour. John Tamba, let's have you. Should we celebrate or not? And if we are, what will we be celebrating?
Look, Sherry, let me say good morning first. I want to be grateful this morning for this brand new day, the second day of this month. Look, let me tell you something. Even the day of captivities, the Liberian people celebrate 26. What do I mean? Even the day of Taylor, we're going on our ears, back on our head, people celebrate 26. So under this regime, under the cold atmosphere, what the Liberian people moving freely, what there's no fraud running into our city, like other cities we will see around the world. There's need for all to celebrate. Well, Sherry, let me say this, right? Somebody said we should not celebrate yellow machine, we should use that money to impact the life of the Liberian people. So when you use the machine, farming work, or use the machine to grate on the road to bring food to town and not impacting anybody's life, I don't know how some people sometimes sit.
Mr. Tama, it would be unfair. Mr. Tama, like I always say, smoke your opium. Leave the other people opium alone. The size of their opium.
Sherry, when something just now worth to be listening to, I mean, we need to demonize it and let trash it and get it out of our way. When somebody will say the yellow machine does not make any impact, they will not make any impact in the level of the Liberian people.
Well, Mr. Tama, why should we even be celebrating yellow machine? Why? Why celebrate?
The first thing, you know, currently, people went to Grand GIBAH recently. People that transformed themselves into some kind of justice, something, I don't know.
No, we're begging you, Tama. The people went to celebrate the 22nd anniversary of that party.
Yeah, okay. They told you and I, Sherry, that the road condition is bad off. In fact, some of their cars left in the mud. They said it. Which, of course, some of them were showing footages up there. They were walking on a clear road that they're showing what the machine dragged the mud. They were showing to the mud. Which, of course, they were walking on the clear road that they passed on. So, in order to say, okay, yeah, the people say the road is bad.
Mr. Tama, let me hold you. The people giving you your dose, the medicine, the same medicine you use on them to get them out of power, they too, they will use it on you. Is it strange, Mr. Tama, in your opinion? They will do the same thing.
No, listen. If you're doing that kind of thing, then the people see the reality. When we were discussing national issue during those days, when we were in opposition, people were seeing the reality. Sherry, you were not here when people
what was the reality?
The reality was, you used to see people passing OBED so on their foot. Secondly, you were standing on like you share your car park on the gas station for 1 week to get gallon of gas.
No. My car did not park. No, my car did not park at the filling station. No, Mr. Tama. No, I don't agree with you.
Okay, others were standing online to purchase gas at this time or that regime, right? People were claiming on fence to purchase 1 bag of rice. In fact, if you want to buy that rice, you have to buy Pampers. Which of course that you don't even have a child to take Pampers.
No, but that the business people, that is the corruption by the business people. So you can't blame the past government for that.
Also, okay, so if that was our time, you're going to shift the blame on us. That's what you're going to say. So we will discuss it because we're under their regime. So we use that time to tell the people that this was wrong. Why is it not happening now?
Mr. Tama, I have to let you, Mr. Tama, I have to let you go because other calls coming in.
You want to be sharing, you want to discuss this thing, blend us so that we can sit on your platform to discuss it, so that we can look at the past administration and the current administration.
We will invite you, the deputy, I will invite you, then we invite other people to come and sit on the platform to discuss it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning.
So to listen to that man, brother, you drop it down to start talking things that you know that is
Vicky, just leave that man's opinion, yeah?
I will make my point. I know my son, I will make my point. So, my brother start playing for you. Yesterday, we were going the development, going road. You said the land will eat. The land education will eat. That when you say you time you go to school, you talk about education. Education will not put food in your table. Why will not put food in your table? My brother, people before God can bless you. You said that you say all the things. So you want for all country, they don't meeting at the pin. They contact the 5 people, they can't get the side of people, they pay the private bar. They not the people. You want for all country, you say, well, yeah, more for celebrate. They got read 2007 or 2006, almost celebrate. Celebrate where? They got 2007, 2007. But to get them money to buy it, not easy. Your government officials are looting the country, they are stealing. Then you want for all country, celebrate? Celebrate where? Why no job? People are jobless. And listen to one of my brother call away. That boy is for seeing, you know, say he true for the Liberian people. He said, what will celebrate for? The money they don't tell them to where go to the swamp, go to the ghetto, and take it like people. He say he can rest you to better their life. My brother, God bless you. You are true for sexual. Someone come and say that you can't tell the one part government do. You don't know that you work, the government is work, the government are giving that higher property in the whole world. Thank
you so much, Omar. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Sherry. This is Edmund Carr. I'm a proud member of Concerned Liberians for Justice.
Mr. Carr, should we celebrate?
My brother, they even when your birthday come, whether you got what to drink or not, you celebrate your birthday. Independent, I don't care what you do. You'll be celebrating even the darkest days of our life.
Let me hold you, Mr. Carr. Let me hold you, Mr. Carr. I just want to take you to Dar es Salaam or Tanzania. Every country celebrate their independence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was like a week or two when the people of Tanzania was gearing up to celebrate their independence. It was a cholera outbreak. Like you say, coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the late John Pompe Makofoli, aka the bulldozer, peace to his soul, visited the hospital, the referral hospital like JFK, the biggest hospital in Tanzania. He went at the hospital, he went and saw people lying on the floor, defecating on themselves, that cholera. And he said there will be no celebration this year. The money will be used. In fact, the hospital was in a deplorable condition. He said the millions will go to use for you and I, you ministers, managing directors. And we will use the money to revamp, we'll renovate the hospital, and we'll make it second to none. So therefore, we will not celebrate because the condition of our people is unacceptable. So they did not celebrate the independence that year. Conclude.
Yeah, they did not celebrate the independence because of that condition. And the government of the day can accord, because if all you could talk about elaborate celebration, then you could be clear with but when you just talk about celebration, that what I said, I don't care what you do, you will go to celebrate, you will go to find dry right to eat. But when you talk about elaborate celebration for the government, where you will see people gathering to a particular country or whatsoever to celebrate, the government can deem it necessary to cut it off because of the prevailing economic situation. That can be welcoming.
In your opinion, the prevailing, in your own thoughts, in your opinion, the prevailing economic situation, right?
Yeah.
Should we be celebrating? Because when you talk about the economic situation, it is biting the people.
Yeah. And the economic situation that you're fighting, because mind you, those that you brought on board to work with you as the president, when these kind of celebration go on by the government, they will be the very beneficiary. Even resources that will be allocated to be used for that people. So, but then take it on to themselves. So once they are not delivering, and you are having a whole lot of stuff hanging over your head, you call it at time to let them know that, hey, we need to focus on this and let this go because you guys are here to work with me and the right here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carr. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, your name and where you call us from, KML, Kear Morning Live. Let's get your thoughts.
Thank you. And this is for us of Prince Kulaket.
Oh, so, Prince, it's been a while.
Yeah. Thank you. Come we are
surprising to hear me on this side, eh?
Very surprised. We are away. So, yeah, anyway, we'll compare after the show.
Okay, call me after.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, there's no need for us to celebrate because if you look at our very neighbors, the growth and development in their GDP, look at Guinea. Guinea is 68 years of age. 68 years in existence.
So that how many times into our number if we're dividing it 68 and 179?
So it's three
So times.
Guinea being her independent or towards 1958. If you look at Guinea current GDP, Osman, their GDP is around 25 billion Guinea, according to World Bank open data. Let's look at Africa Coast. Africa Guinea independent August 7, 1960. And Africa is currently 66 years of age. 66 years in existence. And their GDP, according to World Bank open data, is what? 112 billion. Then you look at Sierra Leone, the Guinea independent one, or the Guinea independent 27, 1961. Bosman, 65 years in existence. Their GDP 8.39. Liberia, 100. We're going to what? 179. Can you imagine? Somebody say, when I hear people talking, I'm a proud Liberian. I'm not proud Liberian. No. I can't be proud of something that I'm progressing. Something that I kept retrogressing. Somebody say, oh, man, I'm proud Liberian. No. It's just like your child. You send your child to school, doing all it takes. The child failing. That's money. Then you say, I'm proud Liberian.
Okay, Kolake, let me hold you. Let me hold you there. Calls coming in. So it to leave you.
No need
Okay,
for celebration.
no need for celebration. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, fine.
Good morning, madam. What's your name?
I'm G. 2 million citizens concern Liberian for justice.
Ma D or G?
G.
Okay, 2 million people for what?
2 million citizens for justice.
Okay, 2 million citizens for justice. Let's hear you. Should we celebrate or not?
We shouldn't celebrate. What we're celebrating for when we can eat a day. I was celebrating.
You didn't eat yet, Manji. You didn't eat yesterday.
No.
You didn't eat yesterday. Did you eat day before yesterday?
Day before yesterday, I ate dry rice.
So yesterday you didn't eat.
No.
So that battery get one. So the contract telling you to battery get one free.
I ate my brother.
Okay, go ahead, man.
So 11 we shouldn't celebrate. They take that money and carry to JFK. The money that they was also celebrate. They take some carry to Nikuta to the hospital.
Redemption Hospital.
Thank you, my brother. What people deliver on the road, people dying on the road. Yeah, they carry there, they use it. They rather expensive, but to get the money. When you go sell a day, we are selling for you to make $1,000 God by the grace of God before.
Okay.
So all I want we look at don't take a bunch of money get somebody say that go celebrate to put in your pocket.
Thank you, Omar. Let me take this call. Thank you so much for your call. KNL Care Morning Live. Let's take this call. Good morning. Peter Macaulay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And really,
I'm getting feedback. Macaulay, turn down your monitor.
Oh, okay. When it's in the replay of the walk call last night.
And then you're calling.
Okay.
you watching a replay to hear yourself, your feeling?
Seriously, yes. Too busy.
No, Senegal not fishy, but I think they just slip because you can't be leading a team, the Belgian team, with all those good players. You 85 minutes in the game, then you stay attacking. You saw how Ghana play England in Ghana. Go ahead, Macaulay.
Thank you. I want to say thank you and welcome to Kear Radio.
Yes, sir.
Sherry, I don't think celebration of what Judah Tony say is necessary. Because anyone who will say the celebrating is just like arrow soup. On top of it, looking cool. Hot.
Yeah, when you put in your mouth, burn your tongue.
Burn your tongue, burn your intestine will enter your stomach. So the Puaka-led administration,
His Excellency or the President,
the Excellency Puaka administration continue to bring actual poverty in the eyes or in the Liberian people. Meaning, Someone said that left the radio time that was standing online for gasoline, was standing online for rent. Shall we be realistic as a journalist? In 2018, half bear was $13.50. In 2019, half bear was $13.50. In 2020, half bear was $14. It was in 2022 when I crossed the Ukraine war. Okay, so now when they're gonna be saying, they say every time you don't know what a president Boga Unata in 2027 or 28, they see crossing. You don't know. So now when I be talking, let me be realistic on the radio. We bought Belgo Red $13.50, $14.50. We bought gasoline in the scene $7.50, $8.50. It was in the Ukraine war. The Ukraine war started in 2022. So now you get the information. We'll come in the radio as a really party. Let's say the truth. The first, second, third, fourth year, we bought bread and gasoline, normal prices here. We stay online. So when you just say we still online, then in the out of my water, to feel like in 2018, to feel like in 2019, to feel like in 2020. No. So the Bwaka government would need to celebrate July 27 because
okay, thank you so much. In your opinion, we should not celebrate.
Sherry, I eat 2 days now.
Then you say living.
Me and my family, we did Gary.
You're eating Gary and H2, but you're drinking H2O. If you're drinking H2O, it's not good for your body. It will kill you. I gotta thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Oda.
Good morning, Rogers. OBED is not here. You're listening to the radio, my brother. Okay, Rogers, the sheriff, go ahead. Should we celebrate or not?
Sorry. You know, if you were playing now. Chief. Good morning to my care family. There's a Paco. There's a parent for the United Party International Bureau.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you all
you talk your own. Talk your own. Yeah, leave the other people own. Talk your own. The question, I asked the question, should we celebrate? What is there to celebrate?
Yes. Yes. That because of the United Party International Bureau, yeah, a group for all to celebrate.
Uh-huh. So what are we celebrating? What are we celebrating?
Thank you. No democracy in the country. We are not fighting war. The drunk will came to the country. The government are fighting. And the LG all that will soon need the working. That God drunk come to the country care of children. I won't get talking about for it. Better for the drug. So I cannot support drug. But that because no democracy in the country. No more fighting war. Why should we cancel independent? Why? The independent cancel development. Other country, the country the independent going. Other people go there. And government can development there for that time. I know the government can development all the country. But the independent more important than just to the way great you have to go there. Other citizens there, we have something too. They just to the government, everybody go. Why should you cancel independent? No one fighting, no, yeah, the fire in the government, everything under control, and if you take protect yourself, wash your head, and the sense do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your thoughts. No war.
Yeah,
so there is cause to celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for your point. Thank you so much. KNL Kear Morning Live. Let's take this caller. Okay, we lost callers back. 07779599959 07705200496 are the numbers to call. Let me take this caller. Good morning.
Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you call us from?
The name is Segon Ganon. I call from the GMB and GG Dream for Better Liberia Foundation.
Yes, sir.
And all the BP Intellectual Bureau headquarters in Dole community.
Let's get your thoughts.
I listen to some concerned group called for justice. I think.
No, forget about the concerned group. Just make your point. Forget about them.
Justice belongs to all of us now. So if they say we should not celebrate our independence, then of course your justice it lacks a lot of meanings.
because you cannot deprive other people from celebrating their Independence Day, and then you say because you're not buying cup of rice, I mean you have rice. Rice is available. You've seen it, but you don't have money to buy, so we shouldn't celebrate, right? Is that it? Does that mean
it is available? Rice is available, but you don't have the money, so times are hard.
So if that is a situation, then of course we should look up to another alternative. Well, we cannot cancel our Independence Day celebration because, mind you, it is a constitutional mandate.
Okay, all right.
Thank
you so much. Let me hold you because we're running into time on this segment. 26 minutes past the hour. Line 2. This caller. Let's get your thoughts, sir.
How you doing, sir?
We good.
I'm doing good. In my own private view, I'm doing good by the grace of God.
Okay.
Okay. Celebrating independence. Let's get to the dictionary and define independence. How can we say we celebrating independence and we are not independent? We depend on foreign food before we survive. We depend on business people to go in China, go Guinea, go Ivory Coast, go Europe, go America to bring common rights to the country. Then we call ourselves independent. What is government doing, or how do they classify or define independence? Independence is doing everything on your own, where country comes from different areas and coming to your learn and survive. For country coming from different areas, citizens from different countries coming and exploiting instead of developing. Then you call this country independent. We don't have eyes to see. We don't have ears to hear. I mean, what our government, the experience from President Bwaka, what have he done with it over the past years? Is he novice to the experience? Sorry for the question. Is he novice to the experience that he had over the years? Is he not using it? Or because he went to the presidency, he has forgotten everything he had learned over the past years?
So we want to take 2 more calls.
No celebration. There is no celebration. Use the money. Go to the streets and see people that are suffering. Go to various communities and see people that have been displaced because water has taken the entire homes away. I mean, let's chat. No celebration. Very unnecessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call, sir. As always, let's take line 3. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
We are good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is running here the 1 billion reaction follower of Abraham Crossing with. Papa, let me tell you, thank you for your topic on our discussion first. Let me tell you, the kind of aid in the country now is very high because the livelihood, people are suffering, water entering in people's places. So where are we celebrating?
But the issue of water entering homes, I don't think we need to blame the government on that. Should we also blame the government for water entering people's homes?
The reason is very simple. You can blame the government, and again, you can blame the government, but by right, before everybody building home in this country, we should seek we should seek from the government. But they were not happening. So the way Labrador was funded, I don't know how it was really funded. Labrador was supposed to live on principle, but now we're not living on principle. That is something all today. And secondly, for that water issue, we don't live on principle. That is disturbing most of the community now today. And secondly, the livelihood is very tough. So we don't need rocket scientists for us to tell people. And we now need celebration.
Okay.
So
all right. In your opinion, no celebration. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your. Let me take Jusu Freeman. Jusu, good morning.
Good morning, the Sherry. How you doing this morning?
Well, by His grace.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. Thank God to be on your network.
Yes, sir.
You know, Sherry, it is good to celebrate as a bit, and the rest of the 60 or 70% should go to health center, because the people who at the health center, the JFK and Redemption, they are Liberian. they need to also celebrate with us. But by the mercy of God, they are now with us. So we need to remember them. We don't yet do all by ourselves. I supported this government through Senator James Barney because I'm from the National Patriotic Party and I will remain there forever until I die. Trust me. And we need to remember them also. So if we get 100,000, we prepare like 50,000 for them, and we use 50,000 also because their condition is bad up. On a serious note, you will not know until you enter the various hospitals. Seriously, but all in all, there's a need to celebrate. On a serious note, you cannot leave the celebration out and remain quietly. No,
all right.
It is not possible. So there's a need to celebrate, but we should remember those who in the hospital are ill and those who cannot get food in their very home. We must remember that. And you can't blame the government for water flow. Or check the social media in Ghana, check Nigeria, lot of error. So how do you blame the government for that?
All right.
So I think when you build in your house, you should know where you build in your house, where you
Why are you crying through the dust? Your children watching dreams collapse as leaders gamble with our trust. From all the hills across the land, from cape to cape, the story's same. Our minerals leave with no factories, yet we're the ones who bear the shame. Where is the oath they swore to keep? Where is the love for those who weep? We're standing here, we're broken deep. Oh, Liberia, can you hear? Corruption is killing my country, dragging us down on wounded knees. Bad consensus, bad leadership.
Oh, yes, bad concession, bad leadership, leading us on our bended knees. Well, let's go to our Facebook page, KCNTV. Diallo Amadou, good morning. I'm watching you live from Painsway Red Light. Thanks for joining us. Share the video. It's Kear Morning Live, KML with the Sheriff. Sidiki Toure, good morning. Emmett Harmon, following live this morning from Kak City. That's Kakata City, Magibi County. Heton Jeto, good morning, Daniel Rogers and OBED GIBAH. I'm watching from Greenville City, Sino County. Thank you for the work. We continue to serve Liberia. More comments here. Abraham Genesis Ya Gompe. I hope I got it right. Good morning, KCNTV. I'm watching from Dual Community District 14. Sam Tool, good morning, sir. I'm watching from River G County. And of course, we'll be in Fishtown, hopefully, next weekend, right? We'll be live from Fishtown there. Roland Khan Jr., good morning, Kear Radio. I'm following from Marshall Highway. Thanks for the show. Vinicius Junior Bar, watching live from New Crew Town. Jacob Musa Kwe. I'm following from the headquarters of the Innovative Youth Alliance in Dual Community. KML, Kear Morning Live. Good morning to Alex Jawa, a.k.a. Show Me Love. Alex, good morning to you. And good morning to all of you navigating on the platform this morning. As always, we're here Monday. We'll take a break. The team will take a break after the show because the clock is ticking. 20 minutes going up to 9 o'clock. And at 8:45, we'll bring you the local dailies. On the flip side, we got something on the drugs. Then we'll bring you the issue of Ellen Mamanuku Saliv. They looted this country. She still wants to be in the news discussing Liberia's power. Wherever you are, let me say good morning to you. We are navigating from the slump of course, Sony went to the top of the office of the president. That's in the executive mansion. Well, we are still here and we're here until, of course, like I said, tomorrow is the day for whether the judge will grant the wish of the bond, satisfy the bond, because both parties argue about the bond. The judge say, if the judge say, well, the bond is not satisfactory, then he will deny that surety bond. If the property in question, taxes are not paid, and other issues surrounding it, and like I said to you, most of you been wondering as to the investigation that had to do or has to do with juror tampering in former finance minister and others. They are juror adjudged that some of the accused were judged not guilty and some were guilty, and that sparked public outcry. So let's see how it pans out. The investigation now is completed. The issue of the tampering. Now, what is happening according to our investigation is the analysis of the core law. Lone Star will be invited. And of course, the judge will form the determination whether to set aside the juror's verdict or allow Twe and the former controller of the FIA to be free. If that happened, then of course, but that will be left with the judge, because the final hurdle, the pieces and puzzles, of course, the analysis about the call log now is ongoing, and the folks from Lone Star Cell MTN will be invited. If you're celebrating your birthday today, want to say happy birthday, whatever the occasion. If you miss out on the segment, the studio chat, OBED is on a serious assignment, and so he won't be. He's not going to join me this morning. Time check is 17 minutes going up to the hour. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is in the news. When they took over in 2006, they established the LACC, the Anti-Corruption Commission, the IAA, but she did not fight corruption. Now she's calling on this president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka, to be serious about fighting corruption. I agree. That lip service being played by the folks at the LACC. I agree with that. They are playing lip service, and do not be fooled. The LACC has prosecutory power. The LACC does not need the consent of the Ministry of Justice. But Alexandra Zoe, and the folks at the LACC are selective in the fight against corruption. According to Alexandra Zoe, she said that there is probable cause to bring people, past and present government officials, under the jurisdiction of the court. It's been 1 year, 1 month now. Let me say good morning to 102. And good morning to A.B. Kalilu Kroma, the no-nonsense man. All of you involved in illegal mining, you're on your own. Burkina Bio, Wu, Fulanis, all. You're on your own. Because you will bear the consequence of your action. For long, you've been looting. You've been stealing, taking our mineral out of the country, and the people live in abject poverty. Banja, good morning. Vani Bese Banja, good morning. Wherever you are, long time no see. You gone sabbatical too? The guys say they are tired. Otavin Toga Williams will be here on the platform on Monday. We'll have a marathon discussion. Hopefully Wednesday, Michael C.G. George, who is proposing the recall bill that will be sent, will also be here. We have some question to ask on the issue of the $19 million drugs. Who's responsible? Well, we have to go for the local dailies. Right here is a segment, regular segment on the People Station. Where is this studio engineer? Where is the studio engineer? Well, let me see if we can bring you the dailies. It's happening right here on KNL, Kear Morning Live on the People Station. We're broken. Oh, no broken dream. Where is the song, George? Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Okay, let me see. Library. No, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. So let's see if we can get the team song. I need my glasses. I really need my glasses. I really need my glasses. It's somewhere. Yeah, I really need my glasses. We're trying to get the team song for the local dailies right here on the People Station. Okay, is it not that? No, not it. Where is it, George? Anyway, we're trying to get the team song. It's a very classical tune. Continue to watch, continue to follow Kear Morning Live, KML on your station. At this time, we'll bring you the regular segment here is the local dailies. We'll bring you the front, back, and inside pages. Okay, the Oracle, the In Profile Daily, being Independent, New Dawn, and the Front Page Africa newspaper. Our first stop on Kear Morning Live. Welcome. If you're listening, keep following us. We are live from the nation's capital, like we say, from the slump of Sony went to the top of the executive mansion. Our first stop is at the offices of the Front Page Africa. Let's bring you other stories celebrating friendship and resilience. Former President, we are honors President Trump, America's own U.S. 250th independence anniversary. Former President George Manners were here, and President Donald Trump. No taxes paid. State closes case after subpoena. Witnesses say company link to accused traffickers is not tax compliant. Final arguments and ruling set for Monday. Defining milestone on the heels of historic UNESCO recognition. Cottington University graduates 1,037 at its 64th commencement convocation. And let's bring you volume 19, number 125. Get a copy of the paper. It's sold for 40 Liberian dollars on the Thursday morning, 2nd of July 2026. The front page here, the top story: U.S. marks historic 250th anniversary, independence anniversary in Liberia, reaffirms enduring partnership, unveiling vision for stronger ties. And the front page, both banner headline: Senate hearing exposes presidential treatment in U.S. 19 million cocaine case. John Security Vice weaken arrest of key suspects. Who released Michael Brown? That's a big question. Get a copy of the front page Africa. The back page of the paper. Senior Women's League President challenges LFA Executive Committee over appointments and cites alleged statutory breach. Get a copy of Mustafa Raji's post. And we take you to the offices to have an editorial in the front page Africa. Let me see. We have an editorial. We're chasing the editorial wherever you are. If you're on your way to work, I don't see the editorial here. Okay, the editorial says security honor suspicion. A multi-million-dollar drug network could not operate in isolation. Get a copy of the paper. That concludes the front page Africa newspaper. Classic man, good morning. Reporting the truth to you is the motto of the Oracle News Daily. Wherever you are, this is your sheriff. My producers are here. And of course, the Oracle, the motto says reporting the truth to you. Volume 14, number 070. And it's sold for 40 Liberian dollars. Sub-story, let's read you. Ebola outbreak could cost Africa 3.6 billion. Inflation undercutting strong growth. But the front page lead story says, we are Mbwaga destiny Liberia as knuckle state. Why senators doubt sincerity of security chiefs handling probe. And the final story on the front page of the Oracle News Daily, Kear Morning Live, KML. Good morning to the general. The general be at 10:30, right? Huh? Oh, Thursday, so he's not on. Okay. Good morning to the general. Good morning to the CEO. The final story on the front page of the paper says Liberia gets only 20% of promised aid in Q1 as donor fatigue hits. Let me see if we have an editorial in the Oracle News Daily. I'm not hearing the song. Turning resource worth into public worth, why Liberia must demand better from ArcelorMittal. Okay, good morning to all of you. Just join us. Thanks. The back page of the paper. ArcelorMittal shares claim 41% in 6 months as Liberia drive the shock. Okay, that does it for the Oracle News Daily on the segment where we read you the front, back, and inside pages of the local dailies. I love this motto. The motto of the In Profile Daily says, in all that we do and write, in all that we report, come what may, and no matter what, put Liberia first. Volume 18, number 161. The In Profile Thursday, July 2nd, 24 days to our independence celebration. Get a copy of the paper. It's sold for $40 Liberian dollars. And thanks to all the vendors. Thanks to all of you. The front page says, Total and Tapeta Road spoil, leaves vehicles stranded. Total and Tapeta Road. But we'll be on our fact finding, right, Mr. Producer? Hopefully next week we'll be we're going through Tapeta Total all the way. Of course, we'll be going to Fishtown to Zulu Whiskey. Phoebe Hospital down. Missing magistrate trouble in Tangos NEC. And I see representative here in the NEC chair. Flooding overwhelms Monrovians. Let's see, we have an editorial in the In Profile. Yes, it says national unity is the best path to progress. National unity is the best path to progress. The back page of the paper, Sapo Park operations. Trouble AFL, COS, FDA, and MD or MD. In Nima County, Superintendent Gono harshly replies, Senator, I heard something. If you don't know the person, you just don't know them, because I met Senator Koga, Josh, and ST. There are those who are saying that the vice president made Koga. No. I remember back in the days, DC 101, we used to meet, Koga and I used to meet. He's a professional investigator. He used to work with NSA. The guy was up there. So how come people say that, the vice president made Koga? That's not true. Because I know the man, we go way back. So that's not true. He and I, every time we left with Winda Nime, we said to the fast food, there was a fast food between Gurley and Kear Street. We used to meet there every lunchtime or breakfast to have breakfast. Senator Koga. So how can you say the vice president man can make man? No. So that's not true. Justice compromise in rape case. Justice compromise in rape case. That's a big question. Kicks off 2026 Young Democrats Union Forum. Initial Public Works Japanese Freeway Expansion. That does it for the In Profile Daily. Next, we stop at the offices. Good morning to the Minister of Information, Minister the Bluffy, aka Mr. Bluffy, Jerry Limick, Kear. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for the transformation at the ministry. The top of the sub-story says, election rules shift House 13's code of conduct. The editorial says, it's on the front page, it says, despite the harsh economic, we shall triumph. We shall overcome, in other words. Kear Morning Live, KML. Volume 23, number 755, the Thursday edition of the Independence. The motto says, Liberia's most investigative newspaper. Wherever you are, celebrating, no matter the situation, God will do it for you. And the front page says, integrity on siege, but Gonglo declares anti-corruption war. And in that vein, we're going to read the story that has to do with Ellen Johnson, Mama Nuku Salim. Will we are returned to presidency as opposition gang up on Bwaka for 2029? I see Benin Ayure, I see a smiling Alexander Cummings, and Simeon Freeman here, and Musa Hassan Belete. We already brought you the editorial. Let's flip you to the back page of the Independent. Narco state fears mount as drug crisis deepens in Liberia. Anthony Fofana calls for inclusive leadership, seeks unity amongst young people. Protecting Liberia's natural resources, Senator Conan backs Bwaka's mining task force. And the head of the task force is no nonsense AB Khalidu Kroma. Let's say good morning to the traffic management. I'm asking the question, what is the definition of inspection, vehicle inspection? Is it just about license, driver's license or license plate? Most of the vehicles or trucks plying the streets or around the country are defective. The traffic division needs to do something. GC Boss urges see-through governance, calls for financial integrity drive. And that concludes the Independent. The final paper on the stand is the New Dawn. The motto says, truly independent. Gabla, Otelo Gabla, good morning. Otabin Toga Williams, good morning to you. Peanut, what's up? And the head of communication at the judiciary. Natasha Yasia, right? Good morning. You did not bring the morning tea. I have a problem. The sheriff will give you yellow card. Volume 16, number 0108. Get a copy of the paper sold for 50 Liberian dollars. And the front page says, fresh twist in US 19.2 million drug probe. Senate wants Paul King arrested. Pro-tem orders probe into release of drug suspect. Who released the drug suspect? Do we have an editorial? The editorial says, will Liberia's opposition finally unite? That's a big question. Can they unite or do away with greed? Because politics in Liberia is all about greed. Rubber farmers endorse Bwaka's export ban. John security, Liberia used as drug transit route. I see Inspector General here on the back page of the paper. And that concludes the local dailies. The local dailies is a regular segment on Kear Morning Live. Another crew will be here tomorrow to bring you the front, back, and inside pages of the local dailies. God bless you. Continue to follow us. We'll stay here. Time check is 9 o'clock. And let's take that break. We'll come back. We got more on the platform, the juicy platform, the stimulating, captivating platform, Kear Morning Live. Pascal Davis, good morning. I want to bring Pascal Davis and Mr. Tama, John Tama, on the platform. John have asked for it. So folks from the CDC and the
country, dragging us down on wounded knees. Bad consensus, bad leadership. How long will this suffering be? Unconscious leaders guiding blind, leaving the people lost behind. Liberia, my home. my soul is crying. Where are we going? Where are we going? In schools there are no chairs to sit, children learning on the floor. In hospitals, no medication, no beds for the sick anymore. Motorcycles rushing injured souls, used as ambulances in the night. Oh, Liberia, how did we fall from a nation of hope to this painful plight? Where is the oath they swore to keep? Where is the love for those who weep? We're standing here, we're broken deep. Oh, Liberia, can you hear? Corruption is killing my country, dragging us down on wounded knees. Bad consensus, bad leadership. How long will this suffering be? Unconscious leaders guiding blind, leaving the people lost behind. Liberia, my home, my soul is crying. Where are we going?
When fellow Liberians, a big question here. The song written by Abraham Parker. Let's bring you this release. Monrovia, Montserrat County, Michael C.G. George renews call for national recognition of Liberia's democracy architects. Liberian political advocate Michael C.G. George has submitted a renewed letter to President Joseph N. Boakai, requesting official national recognition for the men and women who ended Liberia's century-long one-party rule. The June 30th follow-up expands Mr. George's May 13 request. It calls for recognition of 4 groups: detainees of the 1979 Rest Riots, who demanded economic justice and government accountability; the 77 lead persons, some of whom were imprisoned for demanding multi-party democracy, a free press, and the right to choose leaders. Many were beaten, stripped naked, and denied basic hygiene while held without charge in military prisons. Students detained at Bele Yala Maximum Detention Prison during the military regime for organizing and speaking against tyranny. Professors, student leaders, and others detained at Monrovia Central Prison and police depots nationwide for defying totalitarianism. For more than 100 years, most Liberians could not vote, speak, or organize outside one party. Mr. George wrote, before 1980, the nation had one radio station. The nation had one radio station. One radio station and one newspaper. Political space was sealed. Their courage opened the space for the hundreds of radio stations, newspapers, TV stations, and political parties we have today. The government you lead exists inside the house they build with suffering. Mr. George is asking the Boakai administration to 1. Officially recognize those groups as architects of multi-party democracy in Liberia. establish a national rule of honor to preserve their names and testimonies. 3, integrate this history into national civics education so every Liberian child learns that freedom has a price. Article 1 of the Constitution declares all power is inherent in the people. Those men and women prove it with their bodies and their blood, he stated. Recognition costs the state nothing. Silence dishonors those who could not speak for themselves. The letter renews the request for a response to Mr. George May 13, 2026 communication to the Executive Mansion. Media contact Marcus C.G. George, Monrovia, Montserrat County. Call George on 0 +231 777 533 2829 +231 886 311 064. Marcus C.G. George, Congotown, Old Road, Congotown, District 10, Montserrat County. Of course, this is the People's Station. We are navigating to you from the slump of Soniwe to the top of Ducor. So, a re-rating reminding the president that those people who sacrifice, who pay the price for us to enjoy multi-party democracy, multiplicity of radio stations, newspapers. Before in the past we had ERBC. I think it was the Republican newspaper. I will ask Mr. George because he knows those stuff. But it's Kear Morning Live, KML, on the People's Station. Wherever you are navigating, we want to say good morning to you. Okay, so these are few questions that is outlined here concerning the drugs. 10 minutes past 9 o'clock, wet Thursday morning. So questions on the drug burst. Chain of custody. Who discovered it? When exactly? And who handled it from RIA tarmac to evidence lock or locker? Any gaps in the lock? Question. Verification. Was it independently tested? And where 19 million is the street value, what is the actual weight, purity, and wholesale value? Questions. Destination. Who was it addressed to? Final destination, transit route, and how did it get through RIA security scrutiny? Sit back, relax, and let's take you through. One question. Let me open it. Under investigation, suspects who was on duty at the RIA that day, customs, DA Liberia, airport security, ground crew, have any been arrested? Question. Or restricted from travel? These are questions. Timeline. What happened in the first 48 hours to 72 hours? Why has it taken 3+ weeks with no charges? With no charges. What does the law say about detention timelines in Liberia? International links. Was DEA, UN, or DC, or Interpol involved? If drugs were transiting, where were they coming from and going to? Questions. On accountability and transparency disposal, where is the 19 million worth of drugs now? How would it be destroyed? Who witnessed it and when? Past cases. How many major drug seizures at RIA in the last 5 years led to convictions? What is the conviction rate? These are questions the public, they are eager, anxious to know. Independence. Is the investigation being run by the same agencies that missed it at screening? Is there an independent probe? So the very people who miss this whole screening, are they the question this individual or Liberians wants to know? The money angle. 19 million evaluation. Who calculated that number, and based on what a metric? Liberia's entire drug enforcement budget is way smaller. How was it estimated? Corruption risk. What systems exist at RIA to prevent tip-offs or evidence tampering? Evidence tampering. No arrests in 3 weeks is the hook in Liberia's code. If suspects were detained, they likely be charged or released by now. So either they don't know who to arrest, or they do and aren't saying. So you see what is happening with the issue of the drugs. Those are questions being asked. Those are questions being asked. So where are we with this issue of drugs? Where are we with the issue of drugs? 3 weeks ago, 19 million in drugs landed at Rabat Airport, at our airport, RIA. The only international airport we have. Who's answering for that? If your neighbor got caught with $50 of drugs, police will be at their door that night. So why is 19 million at RIA still under investigation? Like the issue with like the disturbing video, the graphic is so disturbing, where a lady, out coming from the bathroom, DA officers got tipped off, so they went there to search. They were breaking down her room or home. She was butt naked. So the question, this writer said, when people are arrested with $50 worth of drugs, the DA will be at their house or their homes. Police will be at their door that night. So why is 19 million at RIA still under investigation? Take note. Forces for the comparison to every Liberian reality. You get busted for US $50 drugs, but 19 million at the airport. Come to think about it. Somebody is disgraced, butt naked. This person, it could be your wife, a DA officer wife. You went to do a burst, drug burst. She is naked. No caution, no humility, no humanity to say that it's somebody's mother. So let's wait until this person gets dressed. Then we move on with the demolishing of the building, because we believe or we have evidence to prove that this lady is trading in drugs. But you naked her. You naked her. You naked the lady. No names, no handcuffs. Is there one law for the powerful? So do we have one law for the powerful? Is there one law for the powerful for the powerful for the arrest, for the powerful, and one for the arrest of us? So is that two law? Well, you can arrest, you cannot arrest the powerful, but you can arrest. The law falls on the commoners, the poor people who are caught with $50 drugs, $10 drugs. How many of you know someone sitting in jail right now for a small offense, while this case is 21 days old and quiet? Questions the public. Okay, so these are questions. If the drugs came through RIA, who let them through? If they were found at RIA, who lost them? 19 million is bigger than the budget for some countries. Where is it sitting right now? Who has the key? 21 days. That is enough time to fly to the US and back. 10 times what exactly takes 21 days when there is, why exactly take 21 days when there is video scanning and flight logs? What do you want to see by next week? Names, resignations, or press conference with evidence? If this case goes cold like the others, what will it take for Liberians to say enough? Should every worker who was on the duty or who was on duty at RIA that day be suspended until this is resolved? The question to you, you answer the question, yes or no. Let's talk about accountability to the public. We are not asking for magic. The public is not asking for magic. They are asking for one arrest, one name, one explanation. Why is it too much to ask after 3 weeks? This airport belongs to all of us. So why does it feel like this case belongs to no one? Listeners, okay, so here we are. Here we are. Yasa from PJ says, makes it feel like a national town hall, not a monologue. So, fellow Liberians, the question here, would you like to use this medium to call upon the civil society organizations to collect 1 or 10,000 signatures for a petition to the U.S. Embassy to invite the FBI to help the country solve this drug crisis? Will you want to petition the civil society, to petition the embassy? Because the Liberian people are suffering from drug madness, needs an answer. Or do you want to seek our foreign friends, especially traditional partner, the USA? Do you want to sit and wait for a government that is taking more than 21 days to give us an answer as to the drugs, as to how the drugs got to RIA, and who made it possible? We cannot wait. Our children are dying. So this is where we are. Those are the questions. After 21 days, we are still asking. When ordinary people are caught with $50 drugs, the DEA go after you. But as we speak, according to the people who are investigating, they said 19 million. So who evaluated it? Who weighed it? Who scanned it? How did it get to the airport? Who are those people? These are questions. These are questions Liberians are asking. And they want to know. They really wants to know as to who's responsible. After 21 days, no arrest has been made. And Liberians are spare-bound. They are spare-bound. They are spare-bound. Where are we with the issue of these drugs that is killing our children? I'm sitting here. I am a victim. I am a victim of this whole madness called drugs. Who are those people peddling? Have there been arrests? How did the drugs get to the RIA? But let's deal with this story on corruption because it also has to do with corruption. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, they refer to her as the Maradona. I hope you took note. 24 minutes past 9 o'clock. I hope you took note of what I read. You, the public, those are the hard questions. And these are the questions the media we are asking. So when we open the lines, you have the opportunity, because these are the hardcore questions. So 10,000 signatures is needed for the civil society to petition our traditional ally to bring the FBI. How many people today, innocent Liberians, today, Belete's son is facing 4 years of his life in prison. Belete's son. Belete's son. But according to the Minister of Justice and other people, the Joint Security, they are still investigating. They don't want to jeopardize the investigation. They want to go after the perpetrators. But it starts with the airport, the DEA, the customs, the immigration, airport security. How did the drugs sail through? From what end to what end? We'll get your thoughts. Now let's come to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Mama Nuku. Former President Sirleaf calls for specialized anti-corruption code, warns against culture of impunity. What? Hey man, Pascal Davis. What's up with you, Pascal? Liberia, June 30th, 2026. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf has called for the urgent establishment of a specialized anti-corruption court in Liberia, warning that corruption will continue to undermine national development if those accused of graft are not prosecuted swiftly and effectively. I just laugh. Madam, I just laugh. Let me read it again. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf has called for the urgent establishment of a specialized corruption court in Liberia, warning that corruption will continue to undermine national development if those accused of graft are not prosecuted swiftly and effectively. Speaking as keynote speaker at the National Anti-Corruption Policy Dialogue organized by the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia Central and its partners, Sirleaf said Liberia has built key accountability institutions over the years, but enforcement remains the country's weakest link. I just laugh. Reflecting on her administration, Kear Morning Live, KNL, wherever you are viewing or listening, watching, we are navigating to you from the slump of Soniwen to the top of the executive mansion. Reflecting on her administration, Sirleaf recalled that upon taking office in 2006, she inherited a nation where corruption was largely an operating system, prompting her government to establish and strengthen institutions such as the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the Internal Audit Agency, the IAA, the General Auditing Commission, and the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission, KML. The hypocrisy, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Ego. Despite those reforms, she acknowledged that the fight against corruption remains incomplete because investigations often fail to result in convictions. Wow. An anti-corruption commission that investigates but cannot see prosecution through conviction is a commission that diagnoses the disease but fails to administer the cure. Sirleaf declared, arguing that a specialized court is needed to ensure corruption cases are handled efficiently and without unnecessary delays. Kear Morning Live. The former Liberian leader noted that many corruption cases lose momentum after entering the regular court system, creating what she described as a credible crisis as a credibility crisis that leaves citizens believing corruption is investigated but never punished. I'm coming to you, Ellen. We're not stupid. You think we are stupid? 28 minutes past the hour. I'm too old to know your deeds and your willing. I urge Liberians to read The Face of Machiavelli, written by John Milton Greaves. Then you get to know the real Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, aka Mamanduku. The former Liberian leader noted that many corruption cases lose momentum after entering the regular court system, creating what she described as a credibility crisis that leaves citizens believing corruption is investigated but never punished. Sirleaf also urged President Joseph Yuma Boaka, the judiciary, the national legislature to support the creation of the proposed court and strengthen the country's broader accountability framework. She emphasized that fighting corruption should not be the responsibility of a single administration, but a national commitment involving government institutions, civil society, the private sector, and citizens alike. Kear Morning Live. Addressing ordinary Liberians, Sirleaf stressed that laws and institutions alone cannot defeat corruption without a change in public attitudes. No court, existing or new, will achieve the desired results if the authorities of our three branches of government fail to respect the independence of our institutions and fail to be accountable. Who's speaking? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She said, adding that transparency must become a life reality rather than a political slogan. What? Mamanuku. She concluded by urging Liberians to reject the normalization of corruption and become champions of integrity, insisting that the country's future depends on collective action to build a transparent, accountable, and just society. I just laugh. Few questions I want to ask Ellie. How did Christianata leave the Minister of Justice? Because Ellie is talking about integrity. Ellie is cautioning the president. Ellie is telling Liberians, I agree. 29 minutes going up to 10 o'clock. We'll open the lines. Can Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, aka Mama Nuku, who is one of the architect of destruction, hopelessness, uselessness, carelessness, corruption. She led the country for 12 freaking years. She brought her friends and children. She even brought a 17-year-old boy to lecture at Noka, and that kid got $30,000. Ellen wants to tell me about corruption? An institution building accountability? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? I want to ask you, Madam Sirleaf, wherever you are this morning, do you have conscience? Because the songwriter say, put your conscience to a test. See you black, see you white. Whether you are black or white, let your conscience lead you. And you are that for posterity of the people, not lip service, not backstabbing, and not undermining. This is what you're doing. You had 12 freaking years, Mama Nuku Sirleaf Johnson. Do you know that Ellie's son and I were friends? Charles Sirleaf, and that is the best Sirleaf in my opinion. Peace to his soul. He is across the bridge where there is no more sorrow. What the sun will shine across the river. Death is inevitable. I'm here today. I told you I've been to hell and back. Death is inevitable. I'm here. By the time I go down the stairs, they say the man gave up the ghosts. Or I die in my sleep. I will be gone. And the problem of Liberia will persist because of what? Lies, deceit, hypocrisy, using the people. But power is inherent in the people. And you have to decide your own destination. If not, we are doomed. Kear Morning Live. This is the strength. This is my God-given gift. And that will use it to shape the opinion for those who don't have the voice or the voices to speak from the slump of Sonywhere to the top of the executive mansion. Mr. President, time's so hard, time's so rough. Everybody going crazy. Everybody going banana. Everybody confused. You came to rescue the country. But listen to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf playing lip service with the president. She's clever. She knows how to turn the people against the country. That is her repertoire. That is how she ascended to power. Once Ellen took over the country, that was the turning point for Mama Liberia. But where are we going, fellow Liberians? It is well. It is well. It is well with my soul. Oh, my word. Where are we going? 12 years of stewardship. Ask Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. If you're sitting on your couch or your sofa, ask Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, how did Christiana Tarr leave when the courts or the police or the Minister of Justice wanted to investigate former Sirleaf? This woman talking about transparency and accountability. She appointed a private prosecutor, leaving government prosecuting arm to investigate her son who duped the Koreans of $200,000+. Ellen want to tell me about corruption? Ellen want to talk about anti-graft? What did she do, fellow Liberians? We could go on and on, but because the clock is ticking, it's like tick-tock, tick-tock. The clock is ticking. The time, we are far behind. Where are we going, fellow Liberians? I want to ask you, in the market, Yana boys, Yana girls, the hustlers, time so hard, everybody going crazy. 26 minutes going up to 10 o'clock. We'll take calls. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Some say it is better late than never. I want to remind Madam Sirleaf that during the Ebola, when our friends, our loved ones, doctors, nurses were falling by the wayside, what did she say? The Ebola funds were audited. The people in Guinea, the people in Sierra Leone, they were prosecuted. What did Ellen say, for God's sake? I just laugh. She pierced my heart when she makes such a statement. You had the opportunity for 12 years to establish a special anti-corruption code. You did not do it. And you want to lecture me, Daniel Rogers, old enough to know your dealings and wheelings, Ellen Mama Nuku Sirleaf Johnson? You want to lecture me? Christiana Tarr felt it was nonsense on your part. And I said nonsense with any regret. I owe no apology to anybody. Kear Morning Live. Get the taste of the sheriff. You don't want to miss the sheriff because I serve you the breakfast. I don't season it too much like some women who put a whole lot of make it take. But this sheriff gave you the breakfast. When you're driving to work, sometimes you don't want to get up. Sometimes the sheriff keep you home. You stay home until the sheriff is off, because this is where I said, Daniel A. Rogers, do solemnly swear that I will protect, I will uphold, I will use my tenacity, my passion to make Liberia a better place. The people of this country deserve this, or better. You cannot come and tread on hypocrisy and lying to the people, because you, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, your cronies, you looted this damn country. Sorry for the expression, but you know what? Every time I discuss the name Ellen, and Ellen come up with these things as session, it makes me mad. It pierces my soul deep. You look at the folks beside you, hypocrites. Stinking hypocrites. You dirty hypocrites. You will pay the price one day. You got two sides of your face. You're smiling, and the other side, you can see the frown. Walk in the streets. Go to the hospitals. Visit the slum communities. Go to the shanty towns. Go around the country and see how people suffer. Do you know why they suffer? Because you shortcut their lives. Because you corrupt the system, and you want to tell me about corruption? Christiana Tarr said it was unacceptable. It was unacceptable. All the 245 plus audits from the GSC. Did you investigate? Did you muster the courage to call the Minister of Justice and the LACC, those anti-graft institutions, the IAA, the LACC, the GSC, to bring those people to book Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? In my lifetime, I want to see you in the docket. This specialized court for criminality, you should also go there and tell the Liberian people how you ran our country to the ground. Kear Morning Live on the People's Station. 20 minutes to we'll take calls. She wants to undermine Joseph Boakai. Oh man, you got too much of experience, years of experience. You should be smart enough to know that she's trying to use you, bringing the public against you. Hold your cause. Hold the cause. We'll take your cause. We'll get your thoughts on the issue of the drugs and the assertion made by Ellen Mama Nuku Sirleaf Johnson. If you want the face of Machiavelli, written by John Milton Greaves, go ahead. Now, on yesterday, we talked about the prediction. So somebody called and said, no, Rogers, it's too buggy. So what we're going to do now, send your prediction to KCNTV. KCNTV, send your prediction. So we go with the finals. So you're winning $50. If there are multiple predictions or winners, we'll do a raffle draw. So just say the grand finale, the two teams that will go and who will win in the grand finale or the finals. $50. William B. Davis. Mr. Davis is giving out $50. So your 26 will be unique. Number G, the Bassaman say. So let's get to the callers. Let's take calls on the issue. We'll take 15 minutes of your time. Then we'll call it a day. Give us your opinion on the issue. Let me take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, and thank you very much for the topic. And I want to make a point on the drugs issue shortly, and also as well as the recommendation from the former president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Now, I got only one question about the drugs issue. This drugs that is in question, where has it been deposited or kept? It has been destroyed. Who have signed? What are those signatures?
But let me just hold you, sir. I beg you. How will they destroy the drugs when the perpetrators, the culprit, have not been arrested? Who's going to burn the drugs? After investigation, people are prosecuted, sent to jail. Then we come to the issue of burning the drugs. What is your thought?
But they haven't been. They only found the drugs. As far as we're concerned, names haven't been called.
No, some names were called.
Some names were called, but then what are they doing with those guys those names that were called? They know them. So what are they doing? The government has kept us in to suspend. If they can come, to be frank with you, ourselves right around the John Street going down to somewhere, and the DEA comes around here and beat on children because of smoking marijuana. All right? Not marijuana, just smoking drugs. They will beat them, apprehend them, put their hands in God, carry them to unknown destinations. Right? You will treat somebody because you caught them smoking marijuana. Then you cut a drug-free camera, has taken the entire photos of them. From the day it enters to the dispatch, everything. You got information about it. Then you say suspending it almost 1 month ago. So what the justice system is all.
Okay, let's come to the Ellen Johnson issue because a lot of calls coming in, sir.
Okay, now let's go back to the Ellen Johnson issue. Madam Sirleaf, I want to ask Madam Sirleaf a question. Madam Sirleaf, you are young at that time when you supported revolutions in this country. At the CTRC, you said that you gave a former president, Charles Peter, $10,000 to fund out war into this country. You never knew that this country needed to be settled or needed to be balanced. Number two, your government team, you ran the government for 12 good years. corruption was at a peak, Madam Salih. Corruption was at a peak. Nobody investigated you. Nobody investigated you. So it's now you know that corruption is a deadly case. You need to be investigated first before you make recommendations. Other than that, please leave the government alone. Stop making recommendations when you're part of the crisis. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's take a Peter Macaulay. Good to have you again, Pete.
Thank you so much, my friend, brother. Thank you. And you need to text me a number. We need to be talking at the back. I remain executive member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice, Peter Macaulay, Civil Laws for District 9. You know, I listened to your
1 minute, 1 minute, Macaulay, 1 minute, no time.
Thank you. Yeah. You know, Mama Nuku, Madam Salif, she served this country 12 years. But within her 12 years, we all saying that corruption was enemy. But corruption was all our ministers, including herself, married to corruption. They stole the Liberian people money. They stole money the people to the state that even people up to now, their lands were taken from them. Their houses were taken from them because they had the money, they were buying properties. For Sadi to come out and although I'm not partisan of the Union Party, God forbid 1 billion chance. But we all know that the Union Party government, they are corrupt government that they know it from Chani Bogota. In the market, she know that Union Party government is a corrupt government.
Okay, Macaulay, let's give other people the opportunity. Yeah,
okay,
thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Sherry.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you join us from?
Thank you very much, Sherry. My name is Wagonobian, and this I called from around the rehab bill this morning.
Let's hear you from rehab.
A member of the UP Intellectual Bureau. Sheriff, the issue of these drugs have affected, I can say, almost everybody in this country.
Including myself who's sitting here.
Even including me.
Yeah.
Sheriff. But you see, the government have been making some effort. They are really exerting some efforts and making some strides when it comes to the fight against drugs, Sheriff. And the good part about this $19 million drugs is that yesterday the RG, Inspector General of Police, Greg Como, said that before the end of this week there will be some arrests made, and people will be charged and sent to court. But Sheriff, what made me sick to my stomach is that when I see people from the opposition community, especially these seditionists and people.
But remember to now, you yourself were in opposition.
Sheriff, yeah, of course. When I see them, and the concern for justice people, a certain high level of hypocrisy and partisanship, making it look like the government is not exerting effort when doing their time. There was a $100 million job.
Let's talk about Eli Salif, the statement made by Salif before we leave you.
Yeah, the statement made by Salif is good, but I'm just trying to lay the basic, Sheriff. These people, they are hypocritical, and it's not good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you join us from?
Good morning, GIBAH Roger, and good morning to the conscience man and Liberians.
Yes, sir.
My name is Emmanuel Fukatue. I do join you from the borough of Nicritan this morning.
How's New York?
Yeah, Nicritan is okay this morning. There's no bad news here as the player I heard this morning in my community.
1 minute, too many calls coming in.
Okay, GIBAH Roger, first let me appreciate you and that of the other people who doing well for our country. And let me say that, GIBAH Roger, I think the government is making a lot of effort to fight jobs. We know that. But I think we should be patient because I think we listened to the RG yesterday that before the weekend will be some arrest. And one thing we should say that I think the way we speak outside and not the way we speak at the court, because you just get people to charge them and carry them to court.
without any evidence, I think it will not be that the same thing that happened during the former government time, where the 100 million just came at the end, the government not having sufficient evidence, the government lost the case. So I think the government want to be very careful in giving evidence before going to the court, because we now want to go to the court at the end, the international community start blaming the government as judges that yes, indeed, they are not fighting judges.
What do you make of Ellen's statement?
People, Roger, I do read her statement yesterday. I read her statement. I was just laughing. It sounds so laughing. Even though the messenger that brought the message, the message was not bad enough, but the messenger who brought the message, the messenger was not waiting for it, because I think you have the opportunity 12 years to set that code to see how bad Liberia and to get that code, and people who are to see how bad to work on the board.
Thank you, Foka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Foka. Thank you. Good morning. Ma CC. Ma Ellen said we must establish the special criminal code, crimes code. But why are you laughing?
Don't take you sharing for the topic, my brother. Thank you for the effort you made for us. And you consider living in Liberian life. Look, we'll be hypocrite because of your brother left from the family to the color. So yesterday you could have said, "Oh, tell me nothing made of jobs. You're still on it. Who brought the jobs?" We have a question for you. Yesterday, a wicked man was in power. He bought a lot of jobs and he was talking to all what they play. So when you want a reason to woo him from there, someone will pull you there now, do the right thing. Don't come bring person to president. Don't do that one to us. That man was so wicked. He was lucky to it now, joking there, popping there with it. The way you move it, with the job, even my brother is the level when you're all hot FM, you put the issue of job. I'm coming to the question when you're so hot FM. So then we are calling upon you. And you call yourself, because what the party, talking about there's a jockey, we are going to talk about you. That's the dream, okay?
Thank you. Let me hold you, Ma CC, and take this call. Good morning.
This is Roger. How you doing?
Hey, my man, good to have you. Jilate.
Yeah, long time, brother.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you get your fan. Wherever you go, your fan will follow you.
I know.
Yeah. No. All I can say about the drug issue is let's get the government chance. Let the government investigate the matter. Those from across the road, let them give account of the $250,000 for now $1 million and $1 million and drugs that came in the country and $100 million.
They said they gave it back to the people.
They gave back to the people where they eat. They say use the money for operation. They use the money and I hear they say and to the case also they use the money for operation. You arrested drugs when money they make to go back on the drug and they continue full of drugs. They arrested the money and they release the man and they still use the money for operation. Like you're talking, that's what they put down for investigating the job and get them test. On any test you design from my grandfather. I don't know where you coming from. You said, I know I hear my Ellen from trying to on the way it's going to do. When she was there, you said you took me for some and breaking down the car. Okay, if you took me for a minute, where is the money? Where is our money? If you took me for a minute, because it should be responded of all the men that are going to this area. Yeah, my Ellen should be down for that grandpa is also down there.
Okay, thank you so much, Jilate. We're running into time. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Brother, it's so sad to see our people from great study order. The past government should get account of the current middle work for jobs. Is that why we voted President Baka for?
What did you vote for him?
We voted for President Baka for change because the other men were bringing in jobs.
So you don't see change? In your opinion, you don't see change?
We don't see change, my brother. Let me tell you this. For me, I'm not educated. But when educated men speak, I understand. The president was threatening us that when I win, there will be no labor. He never to us that when I win, I will bring in cooking. He said when I win, I will rest.
But he did not bring. But he did not bring in cocaine.
He exported cocaine.
No, that's not true. No, my brother. We can't. I can't. No, please, I'm begging you. Don't do that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sherry.
1 minute or no time. We're taking 3 more calls. We gotta go.
Okay, Sherry. This is Mohammed Donzo Farmer Jr., a person of Lofa County and member of the Concern Lebanon for Justice. Well, I listen to our skeptics guys, and these guys are jittering, on the discussion. Each time this guy who discussing issue always kind of personal attack, and these guys they are not prepared to us. But back to the issue. Yesterday, I saw the invitation by the Senate, but the entire invitation was shadowed by very common. And those of the joint security guardian were just sitting youth, very common acting you,
But he apologized.
No, apologizing.
No, I'm saying he caught himself because the Senate was about to deal with him. He said the man was speaking loosely. He said the senator was speaking loosely.
The sergeant should distributing yesterday read there, but these people don't know because Mr. Parker is Mr. Parker, man. Around the border. So this short issue, the government know about this short issue from yesterday, invitation by the Senate. But because our security guard was yesterday, and then Gregory Comas outside sourcing Koga, it tells you that this government knows something about this drug.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have any evidence that the government knows about the drugs. I don't have any evidence. As a sheriff who shift opinion in the country, I'm not going to join people to insinuate that the government knows about the drugs. Investigation ongoing. I know yesterday, Gregory Coleman, he was very rude to the senator, but he was made to apologize, and he did apologize to Senator Koga, the man who's becoming the voice of Nima County, a very intelligent, professional investigator. So to say that the vice president brought him to prominence, that is not true. He worked for the NSA for years. I'm surprised he's not chairing the judiciary or whatever committee in the Senate, because he is a professional investigator. Well, we're taking our usual break. Thanks to all of you for your participation. You're watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm the sheriff. I'm taking my usual break tomorrow. Another team or composition will be around. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday on the 2nd day of July 2026. 24 days, to go to celebrate. So send your prediction. Just talk about, send it to our page, Examining Liberia Under the Microscope and KCNTV. Of course, win $50. Just say who goes to the final and who becomes victorious on that day. God bless you. We'll talk to you on Monday. The team will be back.
Every single morning, he has no fear.